That's with 59 maps unplayed. So K needs to show that form here and wash away any of the issues of Anubis.
His ramp T-side controls. He can go on his own and act like a whole team. Saw that recently.
Odds have now flipped against 9, so Lynn Vision just the favourites as they creep on down. Zaka with some space, Julie's in hand, has been spotted. Hades needs to get out and will. Pressure through middle. Emilia backs off and a dinks toward Westmelon, so the Goosh has kept him very low.
Yeah, Emilia's smoked out, pressured on by Minio, but cut down by Westmelon. Impressive start. They've got the flash advantage. The bomb's down thanks to K. This is a heavy mid-rotate. They don't clear Hades. They do clear Hades, but they don't find the frag cleanly. They've lost G. Wasting time now is Hades. He knows he's just rotting that block. Clean shot. 3-on-3. They're very low.
Here comes the Westmelon flash. He's been waiting for this. Emilia and Zaka to try and breach.
Has to be timed to perfection. Running out of it. Oh dear. K's already taken down Emilia ahead of the flash. Zaka, very little hopes in this one as Goofy confirms the round for 9. What started off quite swimmingly for Lynn Vision ends in despair. A double kill for Hades in that mid hold.
All right, well, aggressive A, spot them down, react, out middle, B split. Well done. I think even Lynn Vision trying to deal with the mid lurk was good. They just gave too many kills away, right? We're unable to deal with Hades. He got way too much done. There's the first, and the second was bloody beautiful. So the Polish sniper sets them up nicely for round number 1. And they will be picking up the T-side pistol. So 2 pistols in the series so far for 9 out of the 3 played. Run boost towards B and in towards a lot of action. You can hear the yells of Lynn Vision. They've spotted this. Kylar, how many are you going to get before you get dinked and dead? Just the one.
I wonder if that's a retrievable AK. Minio, he's under a lot of scrutiny as well. They've got him to 18.
Well, they got it. Starry got it.
Nice. Okay, so you've got an AK and you've got Minio. I mean, not trapped. He could technically. Oh no, no trapped. Trapped. That's the word I want to use. And down goes another. Hades, he's come behind them here on the B side. Zaka's death reveals that. Now they are pushed up, forced into a bit of a trading of places. But that bomb's going down, and this round should be going their way.
But there were 4 rifles and 1 MAC-10 invested in this. So if you're Lynn Vision, you can group up. You can either try and hold on to this AK, sure. It'd be nice to have in the next round. It is a luxury. If you could take away another gun, that would be fantastic. Even with the win bonus, 9 are going to have to try and drop some guns or scrap this one together. It just forces them to have that conversation.
I mean, Hades is definitely not particularly caged in his hunt. He's going around.
I think even the MAC-10 in the next round could be serviceable if you wanted to hold on to it as Lynn Vision, if you want to go aggressive ramp, or if you want to fight for B lobby control, you can use it. It's going to depend on the spawn. And there you can see Emilia holding that bad boy. We have Rush on the 1s to 0s, and Jay along for the ride.
Hello?
All right.
I just ate a chicken burger in about a minute. Not gonna lie.
A minute?
Yeah.
That's good. Do you think you could
doesn't sound very happy
My
about
tummy
it.
hurts.
50 nugs?
I think I could, yeah. If I had a bit more time than a minute, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It seems very doable to me.
50?
It depends where you get them from, I suppose.
Yeah, I think I've definitely done 20. But then you do that twice, and then there's another
And then another 10.
Yeah. Be alright.
All right.
It's quite extreme. Well, here we go. We see that MAC-10 aggressive towards B. This is what I was talking about. You can use it on the front foot. Has been able to grab an awful lot of space alongside of Starry, and if we note the CT defense early, they've left a glaring hole in middle. G towards Sandbag, Westmelon over towards Short, and Zaka is that rotating player for now.
Yeah, I see that smoke pinned by K. They are pincering mid, though. Goofy charging, lots of comps for Lynn Vision, and it's EmiliaQAQ. Oh, double! Starry dead as well. That's the rifle gone. The B side open. They're pincering in through mid as well. This makes things so uncomfortable. The diligence in the clears as well. Goofy catches Zaka. Had too many different bodies to focus on, and that's going to lead to a nice clean third.
Again, another good 9 reaction, because once they lose the B lobby control, you're not often going to be that aggressive, especially pushing down towards the stairs side on your own.
Yeah.
Right? That's something that you would traditionally do with a teammate, which means at most there's 1 player mid or nobody mid, unless they're doing something crazy. And well, that was a really nice response from 9. They pounce, they split, and they might take it all away. Gee, the dink is good, but the death, that's what he'd be left with. Just Westmelon.
Ooh.
Completely blind grabs that one, but still will fall. Hades with a great round impact for him in 2 of the most crucial rounds of this half so far, the pistol and the first gun round.
Yeah, I mean, you can focus on it through the 9 lens as well, in that conceding Anubis has only got you more kind of up against the ropes. This is an elimination game. You're out of the tournament if you don't step it up right here, right now. Every round, I think that Nine are picking up here, they're going to have to keep the mojo flowing, keep the momentum on their side in preparation for Overpass, which is where they intend to send us.
And it would be a very long way back for Nine, right? You have to think about this. Even if you win this game, you have to play 2 best-of-3s tomorrow, and it's going to be against Stark competition because of the way that the bracket is shaped up. We have Cloud9 versus Eternal Fire, final match of the day for an elimination as well. One of those two will be...
Who have you got on that one?
I want to go with Cloud9, but I also thought that Cloud9 were going to be the best Counter-Strike team in the world, and at the moment they look far from that. They don't even look like a functional beast at the moment.
Yeah, snap.
And then you have the Liquid versus VP rematch with Patsy not just getting off of an aeroplane. So there's some context as Westmelon will get to. The snapping turtle rips off both heads. Hades again. If he rights the ship here with another multi-kill, he might have to. Hades is here to play.
With all of that hard work from Westmelon, you really would love to see a fully focused
This is good
finish.
for Emilia.
Emilia with the M4, gets those legs spammed away at Kylar, gets away with his life, but they look like they wanted to continue to apply the pressure. Goofy has bomb, will be cautious as Hades probes. Hello, and goodbye to Zaka.
Just caretaking the weapons, making sure they can't be scooped up and used against them. So Patience being the virtue over towards B. They waited for that Emilia spam. They now have the space. They're now lobbing through some nades.
Okay, Emilia. You play ahead of the smokes, ahead of your teammates.
Go back to A. Hades has all this room. If he continues to push up.
He told them B's clear, but as they come through, Hades.
Oh, nade in the head.
He's been caught. Someone can find him. Starry doesn't connect at all.
They're still coming A.
Yeah, now the rifle's there too. Nice kill. Emilia shows off that M4.
12 seconds.
Oh, caught on short, no HP. They're planting as well, just has to support him. Kylar, super low HP, does connect the round. A threatening one, considering the investment, but that, for Lynn Vision, feels like a missed opportunity.
It's all Hades again, isn't it? He has to work hard to get these kills, and that's what Counter-Strike comes down to. I know it sounds very silly, but you're either trying to block an area, or you're trying to set yourself up a duel somewhere, and while Hades trying to defend these weapons, just continues to take the fights against this lighter investment. It gets a bit scrappy here, sure, but he's under an awful lot of pressure. And Emilia, you can also see the pressure he was under while trying to take the last 2 fights. Killed the short player, gets a one-on-one against the default plant. A very good opportunity to snatch their first CT round. Now back into the buys, 3 towards AK. You were talking about his ramp control. Well, he is up and at the ready. Nade towards the sandbag. Will land, extinguish to keep the room. But
nice.
Zaka, aware of the tricks, will grab them an opener.
Yeah, honestly, I've watched entire T-halves from 9 where K doesn't get shut down first on his ramp progressions. Certainly not like that. They look very comfortable.
But I think some of the details with this ramp control is something which we had Mahone do that Mirage window smoke. Now, the way that things have evolved in maps probably in the last couple of years has been on steroids compared to how it was a couple years ago. Vertigo, ramp control, here's a great example. So you see the arrow smoke. Let's try and facilitate a little bit of room for Hades. This will all be gone come CS2. It'll be a new variation of smokes and layering of util. But it's about using these particular pieces of nades to set yourself up for a favorable fight, and that's what 9 are hoping to do over towards B. They're in, but for how long?
Yeah, interesting CT smoke. They've deployed that, but it actually aids Minio in getting the bomb down. They'll take that all day of the week, but 5-on-4 retake. There is a potential flank, and I say that as he strikes in unison with the rest of the pack. 2 from the front. Puts it all onto Goofy. G seems aware. Look at that, he's staring at the smoke. They know he's likely coming out through mid. They defuse the bomb. They take the round. Goofy might have G. Never mind. They lose it all. 9 sent back to the Stone Age. All 5 forced to rebuy. And Lynn Vision with a win, and a convincing one.
Okay, well, they should rebuy here, 9. They have enough on 4 out of the 5 players. It is just Hades lighter on in that department, but the rest can get Galils or AKs at the very worst. Lynn Vision, if they grab another consecutive fashion, they can break 9. They are rocking 3 AK-47s on the CT side, so sitting pretty quite early on. Harassment B utility again. Trying to play over the cusp of the smoke. And a flash from Spawn from Goofy, so...
Oh, it's open, bro. Completely open.
I think that's okay if you're Lynn Vision, because you have so many nades. If 9 walk in contact, that's where the issue becomes. If they execute, it's all right. All the nades are going to be used right now to take the side control. So Not happy to give this one up, but knowing that was the risk taken. Emilia with one, Xaku with another. They're swarming in now, fighting the XQ as it hits the site.
Well, they both hit crackers there, just as that contact was connecting. Nice one back from Hades, but this time he's humbled. G under scrutiny, staring at the floorboards. There's Westmelon to cover. 2 clean and convincing rounds for Lynn Vision.
Happy with that, smile on the coach Gum's face, and you should be, because with their aim, they plied their trade and removed them by, I said they were playing retake. No, they were playing a transitional defense. We can be, yeah, don't worry about it. Any fights, any flashes coming our way, considering the nades that 9 had, I thought they'd be a bit more smoked off.
It's funny, you know, you kind of highlighted that, because had they, obviously, you know, no X-ray, but had they contacted it on to B, that a post plant becomes such a nightmare to defend, or to retake rather, with all that extra utility. Careful, Kylar, spotted out on his B progressions. It's just a half investment, not even that, just a couple of Desert Eagles. Already, in fact, both of those Desert Eagles worse for wear. Jacques Cousteau? What did he call him?
Jacquard. And it's not that I definitely believe Jason, because he said it day one. He's like, yeah, he came up to me, he said, this is how I want my name said. But the issue is, I would love it out of the horse's mouth.
I would too.
Right? I'm not discrediting Jason's attempt at pronouncing the name. But if I could hear, maybe I hear something different to Jason.
That's fair too. Yeah, because there is a very kind of, you know, French inspector kind of vibe to Jacquard. Starry flashed into the B stairs. Okay, all right. That's one way to get the job done. With a little touch of a spray.
It's nice when Counter-Strike works like that, isn't it?
Oh, it's pretty, isn't it? Yeah.
Have you got any more? Well, how were your games last night? Were they good, bad? 2
big wins, very good wins. What did we have?
The ELO has really been recalibrated now. I lost 400 and something in the loss last night.
I'm only winning 100 now. I used to be getting 200 per win.
I think Jay, tell Rush, did we win like 400 or 500 and then we lost like 400 or 500?
Jay says, yeah, sure.
Okay.
So there you go.
Wow, okay. Was it that bad last night?
It wasn't good. The overpass was a bit rough.
Overpass!
Well, we ended up on a map.
How did you end up
It wasn't
there?
the map's fault.
Oh, love this. Look at the power of that smoke! Oh, okay, he uses it to guise his forward position. Westmelon overlooks it, and a nice first frag. This is what we're talking about when we focus on K. Tough on the first map for him. But here on home soil, he needs to continue to lay down some of the lore. Dead to Hades.
And they were just waiting for this regress. There's been information picked up elsewhere. Goofy and Minio both headed straight back towards mid and will punish. So playing these rotations like a fiddle, the pressure being applied. Goofy's even going to go through this. Not in the water as the head of G hits the deck, and it will just be Emilia, who we all know is over towards the B bomb site. So they can identify this. Minio already cutting off that rotation, and there's a 5th.
And can you speak to the importance of having a mid-lurk of some description on Vertigo, especially considering the way it's designed?
It did take a while before we saw teams really using it. It just used to be the A-ramp simulator, which is why I think a lot of people have a bad taste in their mouth. But this is another one of the maps alongside of an Ancient or Anubis where you can seesaw a lot and you can play these gaps because it has to be responded to, and the CTs can't watch everything. You just can't watch the choke point. You know, you need to allow some overlap. So mid is a pressure point. As we've seen in this game from Lynn Vision, sometimes they're mid and B defender. They start as 2 B defenders. Sometimes they start as 2 mid defenders. Essentially, and that is how I would tie this together for people wanting to play this at home. Your mid and your B defender, they are a living, breathing organism. They need to know what one another are doing. They need to be symbiotic. They need to work off of each other, and they need to know what gaps are open, and so does the rest of the team. So the mid lurk that you were highlighting is one way to punish that. If you find no resistance, if you're able to just walk on through, that's what's happening towards B. Emilia, get on out of there.
Yeah, and put yourself in those B anchor shoes as well, where your B side has been getting constantly knocked upon.
This is my least favorite site to hold, as Emilia the tightrope has been walked. Poison Grace, nice dismount.
Yeah, truly. I think the judges are going to be very happy with that. Remolly on the ramp. Smoked off for now. 9 starting to encroach on this.
When they just swing, this is where it becomes scary. 3 AK just go bang, and they're in your face.
Yeah. Oh. Well, they just dropped a smoke. It's not the one way.
Boosting over, or thinking about it.
Yeah. Oh, Westmelon, this would be ballsy. It's covered by Goofy. Oh, and the boost. It's rewarded, punished for that smoke. Now the flash and go. Nice shot from G, still on the short side, misses his second opportunity. Starry already trying to be the cavalry. He's tried to rotate through, but the bomb is now down and an uncomfortable retake if they dare go for it. Doesn't look like they will. As they start to back away, try and keep the finances safe. Emilia doesn't have cash, would love to bring the rifle through.
This is destined for a third. I'm just interested to see what type of a fight Lynn Vision can put up and if we get any specky moments from some of their players, some absolute screamers of just wild shots. I mean, because this is 9 seemingly going through the paces. Sure, back against the wall, they're about to be eliminated from ESL Pro League for Season 18, but this is their map. And I think you have that comfort, but you can't feel the comfort, if that makes sense, right? I know I'm saying they're going through the motions, but they're just doing what they've practiced and what they've done against so many other top teams. This is where they would really feel like they're a level above. And Overpass actually might get a bit funky.
Gosh, yeah, the list of teams that they've beaten on this, just in recent months, it's full of names you'll recognize, the likes of Liquid, Ents, Cloud9.
Cloud9's a big one, and that is Cloud9 with Electronic and Perfecto, but Cloud9 of old, once upon a time, back when they were Gambit, this is years ago now, were considered the absolute best, the Vertigo standard.
Yeah, and G2 over at G8 as well, at least on this map. Vertigo going their way. So look at this one. So now this is much more pacey and contacty mid after probing the extremities A and B. Now look at the space they've taken so early. This is like round over if they play it right.
Yeah, and this is where if you're on the extremity, you just need to chill. You need to wait because all this room...
This is a massive gap, bro.
It's not even being considered at all. So it's about how many... K, just stay alive. Goofy's here. He's one to fear. He has grabbed the first, thrown this entire site into disarray. Just G. For the AWP, how many can he find? 2 are good.
Nice.
Minio and Goofy are low.
There's not supposed to be any more. Oh, not far off. They are low. Swaps to the rifle, ready for the short side. Working on it now.
Look at G go.
Oh, he's doing it, isn't he? And Emilia's going to be ready for Minio too.
Well, they know Goofy's still around because Goofy got the first kill. He's ready for it. G, this round has been turned on its head. It's just Kylar with the bomb.
50 seconds, Kylar scratching his head. Where did it all go wrong? Now he's walking into them. G's actually fallen away. He's going headshot. He's in the perfect angle for this. This round just dissolved in front of them thanks to G's handiwork on that AWP. Preemptive nade. We're going to time this jump up and take the engagement together. Otherwise, Kylar can isolate these duels just like that. Emilia's gone. They know it's G, and G's dead too. It's Kylar with the clutch and denies all of that hard work.
That is wild that was the fights that they ended up losing. Everything else was G pulling the round out of his ass under so much pressure coming from multiple fronts, and he's able to find the impact. This was looking brilliant. There's the first. The second is great. They know how much pressure. They're completely isolated and boxed in here. Goes to the M4, grabs the low HP kill onto that of Goofy. But this was good. I thought it was great. You get the info from G. He goes, he's short. It's the bomb. We know that he's there. Emilia then playing for information, overcommits to the fight. Just needed to play for that info on back because you saw Kylar didn't even know. And geez, back up to those usual tricks.
And K just lost his head, kept alive by that tiny corner of the girder. But yeah, he's walking wonky for the rest of the round. And Lynn Vision, this is a real opportunity. Don't forget that G's AWP is really the only thing they've chosen to invest into this. Everyone else partial. You like the way that last round felt.
Oh, they've heard the melon. Burnt toes behind that smoke.
Well, they want to test mid again. They've been pretty much always successful when they try these mid probes. A boost first. Passive angle from Starry. Jiggle from the elevator player. It's Saka. Get the info. It's Starry that punishes with the Deagle headshot. Now Hades could get overwhelmed. It's not going to be over-pushed by Westmelon. Smoke locks him out.
Westmelon wants to continue to be jarring. I think he's going to fight to the death. I say that, of course, he backs off. Might even be, I want to say, a save considered for the rest of 9 if they don't break through anywhere else, because you take a look at the finances, loss bonus is going to be bottom of the barrel.
Oh, and then you don't want to be given these CTs that were on a half by all these
free.
rifles.
So this is where if they don't find something soon, saving might be the better option.
18 seconds.
They're really going to try and explode for a B split. They are. There's 3 players on B. They're hearing stab. It's going to be Westmelon to take one more. They're going on 10 seconds, Alex.
There's no time.
Oh,
now.
thank God they called that off.
Yeah. But that's still another rifle. Thank you very much.
Can they get their hands on it?
Let's find out.
Yes. All right. Handled. Some
Wow.
lovely upgrades.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, gee, what a revelation he's been for Lynn Vision. Just so much impact across every game they've played so far. Not going to convert that impact into wins, of course. It was a run boost to get him set up for the speed
Well, that
of
explains
peak.
an awful lot, doesn't it?
Very cool. Very cool. Especially considering this is a map that, as you said, was like their second stage ban. To be able to have that kind of diverse playbook, that's a good sign from Lynn Vision. Some depth there up against the Titans of Vertigo. Actually calling a timeout as well. It's Navrot who wants to go on the mic.
I think it is a good time as well because there is enough for a buy. Like K could drop Minio, Goofy can buy himself, Kylar can do the same. So it can all work out. He still has that AWP. Is Minio going to go into maybe a Mach 10 and they try something a little bit faster? I think in a lot of these rounds with the default, if you follow the in-game leader, you can kind of tell where this is going to end up because they have Kylar over towards B, Goofy middle, K and Hades working over towards A together. And then where Minio is, he's either setting them up for the fight or he's there to be part of the fight. So you can see just from the in-game leader, this is going to be a B lobby control, right? Because Minio's over here now to set Kylar up. He's throwing the flash, he's helped facilitate this, he's here to trade off of him, and they waltz on into G, who's this time over towards B.
Oh, gee.
He's everywhere.
He is everywhere right now. They can't seem to avoid him.
So the team probably won't go too far else without Minio's say. So he's just applied pressure so the AWP can't retain all the information. Now he's called them back to set up this executor. Boost up towards Wood. They're trying to close down the amount of angles here. So if the AWP is playing from default, he will get swung on by this tighter line. But fortunately for him, he's got the support of, I would say, the heaviest hitter on Lynn Vision in my mind, Starry.
So yeah, so they are stubborn about B, expecting the AWP to relocate it or not have too much assistance. Now that smoke comes in, disruptive incendiary does arrive just in time, forces them and channels them forward. They're opting for the boost. That's exactly what Minio was hoping for as he sprays them both down. That's a round-defining spray from Minio, and the rest of the pieces seem to be falling into place. 4 and 8 round, K onto Zaka, and just Westmelon rotating into his death, his certain demise. Does get away. Not interested in losing that one. It does look like a tech's been called after this one, so Lynn Vision mics will be muted, and we will be taking a bit of a break.
They're having some headset problems over there today.
Yeah.
They had a couple when we started off the series. I think we had like 3 or 4 technical timeouts headset related within the first couple of rounds. So not feeling too comfy, but making League Ops work hard.
Yeah. Keeping them busy, and I'm already seeing kind of the sign language, something to do with ears, earpods, in ears,
Ear pogs,
poggers in the chat.
pog champs.
Is Rush your little pog champ?
Russia's a bit grumpy lately.
No, it's that chicken burger, man. I really did eat it fast.
Yeah,
like, really fast.
Do you suffer from heartburn? Or?
No, not really. I just think my tummy doesn't know what just happened.
Oh, I always find it funny when grown men use the word tummy.
How old are you again, Rush?
30.
Yeah.
You want to call it a stomach next time? Or?
No, I've heard proper grown men on podcasts still call it the tummy. Like, you call it a tummy ache, and I'm like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
I will say my tummy is not aching. It just feels, like a chicken burger's been forced down it really quickly. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Whose fault was that?
Well, I mean, mine, but I don't get that too much time to eat,
Ah,
so.
okay. Well, you could do what the rest of us do, Rush, which is while we're casting and doing all the segments in between, we just don't eat until our shift is done. That's usually what we do.
Oh, yeah, I'll just wait until about 8 p.m. or something. Then. Yeah.
Well, considering you're only doing one best of 3
but then
today.
I'm also doing a little bacon video, aren't I? So.
Way to spoil the content.
Well,
way to spoil the content.
You're calling me out, bro. So I'm going to defend myself.
You want to go for the one-upism?
Defend myself.
Yeah. Well, it just sounds like you do a bit of intermittent fasting. Look to Jay for once.
Well, watch this, bro. Watch this.
All right.
Give us your best shot.
K's going to murder everyone, all right?
All right.
I will tell you, based off of Minio's position, they will likely apply a bit more pressure towards A. There you go.
Down on the ramp. That means they're going to go A here.
There you go.
Yeah, he's got it.
Goofy might be mollying, if he does have one, might be mollying towards short. Looks like a little bit of a boost going on. I'm going to have to desperately try and figure out who's on top. It is number 8.
Do you use the context cam to work out who's on top?
No, so the radar that you see in the top left actually shows who's on top. Personally, I can't use the radar we have for this, just because I'm so used to the default radar. I'd show you, but
yeah, that's cool.
It's a bit extreme.
Yeah, we got a pretty solid boost for this particular round. smoke.
And like Chad said, Minio's A, so they're definitely going A. They're definitely going A here. Oh, wait.
No, I didn't. He's where the action is. He's where the action is.
Oh, ready for this.
I like the setup.
It's potent.
Especially, if you had help now, I'm afraid, Starry, you got to do it all on your own. What a delivery from Starry. 2 kills, lines up Emilia for another. Panicking as he knows K's pushing, does miss his smoke. Guys, give K a little bit of a way in, expecting that swing from the default box. It's Westmelon. And it's a 5th round for Lynn Vision. They are keeping it competitive. It's admirable, some of the rounds they've managed to convert.
They might be able to get themselves up to 6, maybe even 7 here, considering the finances. So it has been a little bit more back and forth in the last spread of rounds, and no real loss bonus has been accrued here for 9 as part of their winning ways. So we can see them getting into what will be the final buy for them in this half. If they lose this round, they're going to only have 1900 loss bonus into the next, and that will be the shove into the middle of the table with Tech 9s, Mac 10s, and all that good stuff again. So, Lynn Vision, you've been working hard. You just need to get this round. This is a must if you want to keep it to a 1-round game. They were doing some good mid-explodes. We were highlighting that earlier in the half with 9. And another one might be served up on a silver platter here. Just Emilia on B. Starry leering back over towards the elevator room. So here they come.
Starry's in a lot of trouble, and Emilia's not ready for this. Just gets overrun by the pace. Nice catch, Starry. Punishes Minio with the wide swing through the flame. Now they've lost B completely. It's Goofy getting the bomb down. Kind of pushed up to be disruptive on this retake. Covered rifles. This is a very threatening round.
Oh, he's made a sound cue.
He does give him the info. Kylar has to think twice now about continuing to stick around, but he does anyway. Starry's going to be looking for him. Oh, this is really hanging on by a knife set. Kylar gets 2 on that Tech 9. Round is over. Kylar declares it. Even getting a fist bumper mid-round for that performance.
Now, I don't know if Minio puppet mastered that or how that went down, but let's... Well, hold up. Are they going to step over the magic line? Maybe, maybe not. But if Minio calls that, or if his teammates did it, I don't think it matters either way. That's a real feel-good moment. Just the idea that you're not sitting there getting stuck in a post-plant scenario where they're just going to whittle you down, the util's going to come in, like actually being active about the scenario. So this is the explode in towards the mid to B split, something we've discussed has been successful. Look at the timing on this.
Oh, he was so flashed that. So Goofy doing a deep CT flash for that push out of Kylar. The timing couldn't have been better as well. Just that CT in the moment transition out.
So Lynn Vision have been in this game. With that round win, it really could have just been a 1-round game. Now it's not the case anymore. 9 are showing their class in some of these lower buy rounds.
Here comes K, who has been kept, they've kept a lid on him. And these are the frags I'm used to seeing him find. It's Westmelon, first victim. No response, no way to catch him. He's got full ramp control already. It's a gift for his squad. Mission accomplished now. Oh,
a couple of missed pieces of utility, but this one won't cost 9 anything. Is the spam. Beautiful work. Hades all the way down to 20 points of health. Lucky to be alive.
Damn, I thought the nade and the spam combo, that would have been one stylish kill. Oh, this is the life of a Bianca, isn't it? Do you really want to push the limits? Because as soon as you think about it, you activate for 1. It was a team kill to deny it.
They have to go B. Surely you have to go B now.
They're going B. K's going to be on the lurk. Zaka going to have to acknowledge that that's a possibility whilst also not completely abandoning his boys.
Oh, the smoke. This is going to make it treacherous for Lynn Vision. They're going through.
Nice from Starry. Accelerating. Kylar's under scrutiny as well. And this quick change, quick charge. You're right. That smoke, it could have just left them locked out.
That's quick decisions that had to be made in that moment. Now, K, they know that he is the A-ramp lurk, the A-ramp space taker, and they've reconfigured completely. So we can hear a lot of comms going on. They've identified that. 20 seconds left. Just have to deal with the final man.
Made a half out of this, Lynn Vision. A map up in the series. 9 must win this map. And they're keeping them on their toes. 6-9, 9 in the lead. Let's see what happens when we return and whether we require a third map.
lasting, burning tires to move on. Too many noises, clash the choices, future came and left like ghosts. No more messing, no caressing, heavy panning on the walls. How I did it to myself, craving a hip, practice land, sleeping on my bed is cold inside. You let it burn, spat on a fuse. The table stand, the scrolls were loose. I guess you had lied. I wish you fall off from my window, take a bad trip to the ground. Ooh. Anything a pleasure, see pressure just before you break a bone. Ooh. I wish you fall off from my window, take a bad trip to the ground. Ooh. Anything a pleasure, see pressure just before you break a bone.
He's got a chance in this one. Makes it look too clean.
9 rounds for 9 in a must-win map, Vertigo. And the second of the series and the first of our day. We're locking out, or rather losing, one of these two, Lynn Vision and 9. One of them is going to be going home at the end of this series. Lynn Vision taking Anubis, and, well, Lynn Vision making 9 work for it here on their turf. It was a solid first half, a CT side that they can be proud of. A couple of missed opportunities that, as Chad has outlined, could have made it even just a one-round game coming into the second half, but seeing the experience from 9 gives them a lead.
They can split pistols here. Still in an opportunity to push 9 to the limit. Jewel Berettas, a pair of the pairs. And no apples to be found.
Going up the ramp.
The lemon-coloured tarpaulin.
Oh, that's a good start from Zaka. Seeing the Julies do nothing is always a...
They still have double HE. You don't have to use it. You don't have to use it. Yeah. Okay.
Well, it does make it clear that they're committing. Flash is good and is better. Ooh, they can't find him.
What does their post-plant positions look like? This would be the most key part here. With the flash at the ready, okay, Emilia playing, I don't know what the hell you want to call this.
That's
We're going to call it Emilia's position for now. Sandbag strong, 1 ready to swing out shore, and 2 over towards Crane to deal with flank and swing
do you
side.
flash first?
They should flash when they feel the threat, so any moment.
Any moment now. They haven't cleared him. The Emilia
There's the flash.
Delivers. He connects onto 1 and 2. Just as perfect as it gets for a pistol. Split pistols as Chad prophesies. Lynn Vision 7. 9-0.
All right, well, we could call that like maybe the chimney sweep, because he sweeps out late.
Yeah, I like that. Are they do it late, or is it more of a morning thing? I guess it depends.
I suppose...
Probably like...
So it's like baker's hours, isn't
yeah,
it?
Yeah. Like, you're probably still waking up as they're finishing.
Chim, chimney, chim, chimney, chim,
chim, charoo.
We love Mary Poppins, and you should too. A spoonful of anti-eco makes the medicine go down.
Wow, you are quite well versed in the Poppins. And yeah, Kay was trying to pop down ramp and has been punished for it.
This is a another crucial round, as most of them tend to be, in the race to 16. But essentially, this one's worth 2. So Kay's early death.
I'm not going to miss that smoke when it's gone.
I'm not going to miss half of the ramp one ways.
Yeah, like this one. Oh, Hades strikes onto West Melon, not far off.
He's got the bomb. He doesn't want to hang around and take that fight. That would be very risky.
Ooh, good damage. He's got 1 HP off that. Emilia's lucky to be alive. Kylar's done damage. I have a horrible sinking feeling in my stomach that Lynn Vision could be running into their demise here. You got to get past Goofy. They haven't mollied it. They still have not mollied it. Down goes Hades. Goofy tries as hard as he might to bring the fight, but it looks like it's all good in the Lynn Vision hood.
Are they going to get any of these AKs back? It's 2 Galils and a MAC-10 they're going to carry through. So they definitely had an AK there, at least one. Well, that will be The 9th all but secure, unless the full economical. Now this is let's see. Let's talk about what Lynn Vision do on this anti-eco, or this complete, this is a proper anti-eco.
Yes.
Last was anti. They're having real issues with these bloody headsets. And look, I will be honest with everybody. This is something which is very unusual for people, to have in-ears and then another headset over the top, which kind of feel like it's jamming the in-ears into your head, which is why we've seen certain pros who play on the circuit quite frequently. They have got molded ones, right? So it's a little bit more comfortable. But this is not a normal way of playing. Maybe some of them like to play this in boot camp or at home to try and simulate this type of environment. But throughout, and almost all of the players, even during the halftime break, the coach Gum was dealing with some of these headset issues. So for League Ops, it must seem quite perplexing, but for a team who are new here at the Pro League, this is probably something which is an issue for them and they're having to get past. So I understand. It's all good.
And especially I think it's when you've got the in-ears with the cable goes over the top of your ear. You can imagine that little cable is getting pressed by the ear cups into your skin.
That is not very comfortable at all.
So it's, I know, I'm getting accustomed to that. I mean, I know for me, obviously not in a professional environment, but growing accustomed to the LAN environment took me like 3 or 4 LANs, like just getting used to the fact that the table's different heights, the chair's wrong, I don't have my armrest where it normally is, and it takes you a while to kind of get able to get into your mojo when you're in a new environment.
Well, that's the label of experience that we always throw out there, right? And I don't want to say we're poor at doing that, but how many times can we sit there and explain all those details? It is something. Oh, nice flash, nice push. The second, a little bit. Well, he's forward. Starry, how aware are you?
He's not clearing.
Not aware enough. Body spotted. Kill comes through. Crisis averted. And guess what, G? You're in towards. Hey, look at this guy go.
I like G. I like the gumption he has.
He does have some gusto to him, doesn't he?
Gusto, yes, he does. Which is something I think all of us can learn from, having a little bit of more pep in your step, a little bit more confidence in your moves.
Yeah, but considering my history, it's like I lean away from.
I don't know. I think you add 20, no, not even that, 12% more gumption to Burchill, and you become an anime profile pick problem.
Yeah, well, we're almost. I've changed my profile.
What have you gone for?
I went for a DayZ character.
Okay, so you look like CS is like your not main game.
Yeah.
It looks like, I'm in a hobby. This is a hobby. I'm just playing CS. Yeah.
I took away my animated avatar frame.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and plain.
Gone basic.
I want to plain Jane it up a little bit.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. This is where the business really starts to kick off. So we wanted to highlight what makes Nine's Vertigo good. Well, this would be a great place to do exactly that.
They start first AWP round with an AWP mid. I'm interested to see how they battle for ramp control here, Lynn Vision.
How does K stall them out with only Minio's help?
Good question, especially when he's opted to start sandbags. There's util you can throw.
There's nade. Oh, sticky nade. If he still gets it out now, it can do a lot of damage. Okay, well, yeah, it's enough for the headshots with the M4s. I was a little bit more excited.
Okay, what's his protocols here? HU's going to half his health. Ouch. Oh, that's like a max damage nade. He's only got 30 HP to work with for the rest of the round. And, this one way, Minio can go looking for answers. It's not much. You don't have certainty off the back of that. He's called for Hades, back from middle, the AWP locking down short, missed shot from the T-side AWP. This line drawn in the battlefield by Hades, just as he averts his gaze for the flash, he gets himself that frag onto Zaka.
He's taking a lot of gambles in that moment, assuming that there's not going to be anybody close short, and it's worse when it's the AWP, West Melon.
Lovely clears. 2 different elevations at the same time, like if you are in that angle, as West Melon was, you've got really no options available to you. Take one and then die.
Those details are something that you hope you don't have to communicate. Like with space, like you will talk about it in your theory at some point, but watch everyone understands, all right, when we re-clear, let's make sure on multiple elevations, we're not lining up. These are the type of fights we're looking for. That's the theory side of Counter-Strike that needs to be coming into play. And then when you get in that round time and time again, people react accordingly.
Dude, yeah, when I was asking or talking to JT and Elige about spacing, because that's something that's eluded me, like understanding the actual right amount of spacing, so I don't look like I'm baiting, but I'm also not dying to the double spray.
Yes.
And God, the way they explained it to me was didn't leave me particularly full of insight, just because they were like, you just have to know, you just have to know.
It comes with the reps of playing, because every area comes with its own plight, and you're also trying to achieve something different in almost every time you're running through something. So Yeah, like it is.
But there is a time where you didn't have the spacing by virtue of didn't want to make noise and you were too far away, where you do just have to bait. And that's another lesson I'm learning, where you just have to wait an extra 5 seconds until they're looking at your mates. And
the
then
nuke example with you the other night when we were playing was the best. When I could see you were overwhelmed by the sheer amount of things you had to hold. And I said, Alex, screw everybody else. Just worry about yourself. And you kill the Heaven guy and we win the round. It's like, you know.
Sometimes you do have to give up the team-based Counter-Strike and just play for your life.
That's one of the things that I lost as an in-game leader was I would try and win the game with the team, with the chessboard, as opposed to the end of the day.
The crosshair.
You shoot him in the head. That's the best way that you can get to the end goal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at Monty. You know, as a team, I would use as an example of that, where it's not always this incredibly nuanced, multiple 5-dimensional chess. It's sometimes just as simple as we're going to do this. They're not going to expect it, and I'm going to click on them before they click on me. This, for example, is a little interesting. Yeah, Kylar.
Oh, the jump. The jump has cost him in a big way. The scratch of the head, I think that says a lot. If he just dropped off, he could have got away, but that hang time.
50 seconds, you don't have to commit, but with Hades rotating in, a couple of good flashes could force their hand here.
They have to go now.
They do now. He's hit the shot already. Westmelon watching from the sidelines. Hades Molotov off, flashed off, sprayed down, not dead. They are locked out by the smokes. Bomb should go down. They are trying to erect a boost here, I think.
G has more utility. He can layer on an extra smoke or a molly when he likes. The 3-man.
Yeah, this is ballsy.
No way.
This is super ballsy. They're not expecting this. No way, no way, no how. Starry, though, hidden. Now the panic.
Oh,
yes!
come on!
G's going to be communicating, and Emilia will punish them. 2 on the spray, still up for debate. Starry knows where the last is. It's Hades. He's got 2 around. He doesn't really have a chance at this round so long as they just don't swing. They're not going to do it. They're not going to give it to him, and Lynn Vision will take the B site successfully.
G just wouldn't go down.
Bulletproof. Yeah, he's got the extra special Kevlar.
Wow, cool to assemble the triple boost under that type of pressure, knowing how susceptible you are to util and getting spammed. They pull that off quite quickly. They make it look nice other than the killing part, which we've just highlighted as the core concept of the game, actually. But trying to make the most out of that round as they could, 9. Now, they will have enough for yet another buy. Everybody into the rifles of choice and Hades with the retained AWP, but Lynn Vision back in business. So only 1 CT round posted for 9 so far. They are being made to work today on their home map.
And also, this is where that pressure becomes, tenfold for a team when you've kind of got a map that has been framed in by, your opponents, yourselves, analysts alike as your most dominant map. And now you find yourself on the ropes of elimination from Pro League. Expectations from yourselves and from your fans was probably higher than this. And you start kind of now in a timeout like this, called by your opponent, you start maybe already visualizing it. Oh yeah, imagine if we lost our Vertigo, we lost it to Lynn Vision, and we were eliminated in last place.
2-0.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can't let your mind wander there, but I'm sure it is. You can't always control it.
No, and this is where we were talking about this during the last map. I said, well, what happens if they lose this series? And Yanko said, probably a roster change. It's not from the point that somebody has to go, but if you have a lot of hard losses, what needs to happen is some revitalization. It's difficult to do that with the group, especially if trust has been lost or, it really starts to weigh on the group. Difficult to get out of the mental sludge. This is a nice start for Lynn Vision, brute forcing their way up a ramp with a lot of space early. Still a minute 30 on the clock as Kylar and Hades have been able to search out towards B successfully. So they have the space, and that is about all they have right now. So Minio and K need to hold on because Goofy, he's joined the party. Actually, just to facilitate with a bit of util. So a smoke gifted across to Minio to try and block things out for longer. What is the tell? What is the giveaway? Here they go.
Committing through. Video solid. K nearly finds another as well. It's up to one of these 2 Ts. Neither gets anything done. It's Goofy that floors them. And a near perfect defense of the A side flank coming through. G's got too much to deal with. They're going to double swing him. And yeah, he's gotten 1, but back turn, knife out, and dead. The bulletproof G continues.
Give him a moment longer. I think maybe he hits that one.
Watch out. Watch out. Don't give him too much. But that's a very heartbreaking loss for Lynn Vision. So convincingly as well at this juncture in the game. Will have ramifications.
Now, do you, A, force buy, knowing you get 1900 into the next and have a set piece? Do you, B, get Emilia to drop an AK, and then next round take a partial, and then the round after that go for the buy? Or do you see, take an eco now, only get 1900 loss bonus, everybody could have AKs and Galils next round, there'll be no GAWP.
I liked the EmiliaQAQ then half, then full. That sounded like a kind of reasonable way to approach it. 3650 though. 2 on 1500.
That's the problem.
Yeah, that
right?
is like, that's what I'm staring at.
Yeah, but you can get Galil head armor,
Sure.
so it's okay. Galil, you know, very service. They've actually got the full eco, so they will be buying into the next. They're not keeping the economy of 9 honest, and considering the money we can see after the full purchase of nades and all the goodies for 9, 1 or 2 kills down the stretch of this game could be worth its weight in gold if you are Lynn Vision. So let's see what they can get done with no investment. And take a look. 9 have not expended a single smoke grenade. They haven't blocked ramp, they haven't blocked B, they haven't done anything with their smokes whatsoever. So holding on to all of this, they seem aware as to what Lynn Vision might be running with. And speaking of running with, run boost.
Oh, it could not have gotten any better for that to set up.
I think that's great from 9. I want to highlight something positive, the fact they didn't waste util. Right? And that's not because of the reinvestment, it's because, well, seemingly they knew what they were going to be up against here. So by holding onto those nades, not only does it mean that they don't have to rebuy it, but it also meant that if this round did end up being threatening, they could have blocked later and removed more options from Lynn Vision. So, well-handled situation as the bomb is definitely under the enemy remit. Minio, come on, Starry, come back. Thank you very much. That's exactly what he was thinking.
Wow, there's 9. 4 away from forcing the third.
So do we go 2 Galils, 1 for Starry, 1 for Zaka, AKs for G, Westmelon, and Emilia? Does Emilia drop G at AWP? And
Oh, you know, G's AWP has been a
he
bit of
might
a win condition.
Oh, he's bought head armor. Okay, so we'll be Galils and AKs. And a Mac 10 for Emilia. All right. Well, Lynn Vision needs some resistance, and we need it now.
Yeah, let's see where they start off their campaign. Towards a ramp with a lot of pace here. Westmelon, he's already going to have pressure towards the second stage of ramp. K is spammed down to half HP through those smokes, but they do disappear.
You can see how comfortable 9 are feeling now. They're more worried about this A ramp take. They started 3A to lock things down, and they're going to have all the information. And, well, you have to silently reroute if you're Lynn Vision because of the verticality of the map. You don't want to give everything away with the sound cues. Minio has even been able to help A at the start of the round, rotate all the way back around now and be in CT spawn. Goofy's been able to have the overlap to help Kylar towards B. And I feel like they know what's coming.
Yeah, they seem aware, but good
Molly
flash. Missed Molly. Westmelon has to fight CT. He's looking the wrong way, but he's not dead clean. Minio traded. Minio finds Starry from the flames, from the grave, and a nice hold from Goofy. Had he gone down, it could have been awkward. Instead, it falls into place nicely. G down to Goofy as well. 9 defend their honor successfully, convincingly.
I don't know. Whoever missed the molly, I'm not sure who it was, but 2 players ran through it and tanked an awful lot of damage. So that is less than ideal. That's an execution error. Right? It meant that the spacing would have, just by virtue of a Molotov breaking up your team entering, it completely ruins the possible attack. And those are the most frustrating to have. It's like, well, we had a good idea. We just couldn't execute it cleanly.
And now they've got so much cash in the coffers for the rest of this one as well. It looks like 9 have just kind of gained control of the economy, the most opportune moment. Westmelon, he's ready for that Hades peak. It's not an easy shot. And yeah, Hades, he's got the bigger gun. So with that said, the Deagle falls. And the 14th looms. 9 just got a couple more to find here. K, nice position to punish. Already aggressing towards that bridge. They're not messing around here. They just want to get to that third map.
Oh, it's Starry's Deagle again. It's been one of the highlights for Starry as being the Deagle. I don't think this will be as easy to win a 2v5 as it was on Anubis versus G2. So let's just see them come into K's meat grinder. Thank you very much. Just G whiz to find.
Gee, Willikers Dre, only bad syllable.
Well, he didn't have his Glock anymore, so...
Yeah, who needs it?
I think that's where it says he brought a knife to a gunfight.
That's exactly what I would say.
I just saw Hugo B. Byron loaded up Counter-Strike.
Yeah, he's probably up and about, gone on the grind. Probably not picking an overpass. That's what I'm saying, Hugo.
Oh, you played Overpass last night?
No, actually we had a great Nuke, an Ancient, and an Anubis to finish.
Those are home maps for us, I'd say.
We got all 3 of them out.
I want to try and get Byron and Russell into some Inferno. I think it would be a good map for them.
Yes, I'm
They're
ready
very
for
resistant,
Inferno.
but it's definitely could be a good map for them.
Got to get there. Fighting for ramp again. At least K is. Gets himself into this power position towards the girder. Oh man. This is 9 operating at full capacity now, because these gaps that are in Lynn Vision's default, or at least in these rounds, Kylar already aggressing B, which means these timings are going to be so quick on the flank.
But it also shows you that they haven't forced the respect of the B bomb site, so now Kylar is taking some liberties, right? They haven't been able to deal with him over towards the B lobby. They've been taking this space, they've got all the information, and it allows you to play 1-1-3. Mid's the pressure point again, sure, Goofy. How much can you get done, son, while stepping out? That is a boatload of damage. He gets 2 kills.
Wow. Wow, just a one-man army.
Yeah, we'll shut things down, I think. This is destined for the third, as we knew it would be. It was decent resistance for Lynn Vision. I feel that they could have had 1 extra round in the first half, maybe 2. But 9 have showed their class on their home map here today. So both teams will be picking up their map choices. I know I'm getting ahead of myself by a round and a bit, unless Westmelon and Zaka can give us any reason to jump and shout.
The flashbang clears out Minio.
Maybe they can.
Maybe they can, yeah. Zaka's on taking down K. They've got a good idea that Kylar's coming from B stairs side. And they know they take him down. It's up to Hades to come up clutch. He knows where you are, and he's got him. Styles on them for the finish. A valiant effort from Lynn Vision.
An impact from Hades at the start of the game to bail them out of a couple of key rounds. And impact late here. A massive clutch just before things started to get a little bit funky. Plenty of cash, sure, but a stylish clutch here. This double. Goofy just holding down Mouse 1 with the flash, committing to the duel. Take me down with him, he says.
Oh, that sound cue really hooked Hades up, didn't he? Had some certainty in that second man. In that sequence. They really seem to like this smoke from spawn. Haven't used it to actually take A yet. Hades this time's taking his orb towards the sandbag position. K, up to his usual antics, gets himself forward and caught this time by the spray. Zaka, good placement. Westmelon are sitting dark, not ready for Minio as a second through the smoke. This is what 9 keep getting away with. And there's even a gap on this that Emilia was not prepared for. All of this little nuance, these little gaps and things that give you that competitive edge. It's worked wonderfully for 9, even in spite of Kai going down first.
I think that lulled them into the smoke play themselves. They're thinking, oh, surely there's nobody else standing behind this. Why would anyone else be behind this? And Minio gets to profit with a nice little double up of his own. Starry and G, they will give this their best attempt, but divide and conquer, the name of the game. Pre-aim from Starry, quite beautiful, but Goofy, diligent on the jiggles. The AUG in hand has Minio. This is great. He takes the info, then Minio comes over. They group up, they take the fight together. G's gone, and things are going, gone. We're going to map number 3. It's Overpass. Don't go anywhere. We're back with some between map content and the third and decider here in the first elimination match of ESL Pro League Season 18 Group D.